Hey, Classic Joey Mac here. Today I wanted to talk about a topic that I think we're all getting very familiar with, and that's the introduction of Christmas, which seems to be coming earlier and earlier every year. And I don't know if that's an exaggeration or if it really is true. And it's one of those things where I don't really have a good answer for it. I don't think a lot of people really do. I think you either love Christmas and you don't mind that it comes earlier, or it's not that you hate Christmas, you just don't like Christmas creeping in on other holidays. That's where I fall. I actually love Christmas, but I can't stand that it's now coming earlier every year. Granted, for years, we've all seen the Christmas trees in Boscov's in August, or the Hallmark section, which I think is just there year-round at this point. Those are things we can't change. But what's starting to bother me, I think, is that literally in October, you're seeing a bunch of stores just pop up with everything now. I mean, it used to be just one or two of the chain stores. Now it's literally every single store. My market, for example, Giant, they had the Halloween section, as they normally do, and the fall section, but half the aisle was Christmas. So there's two aisles, like two, I guess, half aisles that are dedicated. So half of a half aisle, if that makes any sense, was Christmas. So it made no sense. And you're seeing Hallmark Channel now literally running Christmas movies starting November 1st. My wife and I were watching like Halloween 1 and 2, Halloween night. And I think we went upstairs just to, put on the TV as we were just kind of wrapping up for the night. And it was like probably 1 o'clock in the morning. All of a sudden there was Christmas movies on. And we just started laughing. We're like, this is insane. I mean, literally everywhere you go is Christmas. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. And what boggles my mind is that, God, it'll be October 15th and you can barely find a horror movie on TV. Yet November 1st, you're already finding Christmas movies. I mean, it just seems completely bizarre to me. And you hear a lot of people kind of complain about it, but I get the sense that more people like this than not. For me, when I grew up, and still even the tradition that I have today, basically the day after Thanksgiving was Christmas season. That was the way it is. That weekend, you decorate, you do some shopping, you're getting yourself ready. You are in full Christmas mode the day after Thanksgiving. I don't even think that is half the case anymore. I mean, literally, it's Christmas nonstop. I mean, there's people on Facebook that are literally gloating about Christmas. I mean, it's bizarre to me. It really has become bizarre, and I don't understand it. Now, I'm one person, and I've always been clear about that on these videos, that my opinion doesn't supersede anyone's. It's just another perspective. We all have a different perspective, and I just throw mine on YouTube or on my Tumblr or whatever. And but this is one of those things where I just cannot understand. I just don't understand, why do people get into this so much for literally almost a quarter of the year anymore. I mean, it's not even like I think these people are like getting gifts all the time. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it doesn't even make sense to me. It's like cultish anymore. Like I said, I love Christmas. I love everything about Christmas. I like, the gift giving aspect. I like the religious aspect. I like the sort of hokey aspect of it. I like the traditional aspect of it. I like a lot of things about Christmas. I just don't like Christmas creeping into fall. I mean, we're essentially getting rid of half of the autumn season, so we could just amp up for Christmas more. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, and I don't know if anyone has a good reason why. I think if you polled a lot of people on the streets, they would tell you, I think they'd tell you that the spirit of Christmas has died years ago, yet everyone keeps amping up. I mean, are we just that greedy of a society? I find that hard to believe. I mean, maybe that's naive of me, but it just seems strange. God, it seems so strange to me even now at age 29 that, it's a story on Yahoo if Costco doesn't open on Thanksgiving for Black Friday, which at this point has turned into Black Thursday night and Friday. That I just don't, I can't comprehend it. I just can't. And I'm not trashing anything, I just can't comprehend any of it. I don't understand the rush to get to Christmas. I guess the marketing powers that be, I guess, are just sitting there saying, you know what, 1 month's not enough for us to sell our Christmas products. I mean, it's insane though. And I know our gargantuan amount of money is spent around the Christmas holidays, whether it's video games, decorations, gifts, wrapping paper. I mean, everyone makes money during Christmas, it seems. But I just find it fanatical anymore. I borderline don't understand it. And in fact, it's gotten to a point now where I think people are getting like almost smug and chippy about Christmas, where they're like, yeah, nobody gives a crap about these other things. Let's get to Christmas. I mean, literally, people gloating on Facebook, and it's hard for me to, fathom all this. I feel like Christmas coming early used to be something we kind of, complained about a little bit. I'm starting to think it's become the norm. And when I say that, I mean, I think people are okay with it now. Yes, every once in a while you get the complainers that sort of make a half-assed comment about it, but overall, I think it's become accepted. For me and my wife, I'll go into a store and I'll see, it'll be like prior to Halloween, and we'll see a Christmas decoration. I'll just be like, I don't understand this. I don't understand it in October. I mean, if you want to expand this to November, I'm almost willing to wave the white flag and be like, all right. And I like Thanksgiving too, but sometimes I do think that even though Thanksgiving kind of falls in, it's obviously a fall holiday, it does seem like it's more associated with winter and Christmas at this point. I'm almost willing to say, you know what, November, if it wants to bleed into November a little bit, I'm okay with that. What I can't fathom though is why it's coming into October. How many months do you really need for Christmas? I mean, it makes no sense to me. And this is coming from someone that loves and believes in Christmas. I love this. I love everything about it. The message, the movies, the concept, the lights. Ask my wife. I love putting up our train and Christmas tree, and I love everything about it. We do all the traditional stuff. I love, I love making eggnog. I love the whole meal. I love everything about it. I read the Christmas Carol every year at that time. But I'm one of those people that just like to enjoy it all, to experience everything throughout the year. I like 4th of July. I like to celebrate 4th of July when it happens. I like Halloween especially. I like to celebrate Halloween. I don't want to see all this stuff bleed into one another, because you're basically saying none of this stuff matters. Let's get to Christmas. Let's buy everything. Let's be greedy, and that's it. And I think, even greed has its limits where you're like, okay, enough is enough. I mean, I get it. I get you want us to buy things, and I get that. But I mean, it's just too much. And I wanted to get this out there because I want to hear from what other people think. Because sometimes maybe I think I'm outdated. Maybe I'm sitting there thinking about, how it was 10, 20 years ago. What do people believe it is now? And the strange part to me is always, and a lot of topics are like this, I'm 29. And I see people that are 29, 28, 30, 32, whatever. These people are all my age bracket. And they're all nuts. They are all insane. They are all about Christmas. And I don't get it. I have a daughter, and this will be her second Christmas, probably the first one that she can borderline understand. And I'm excited about it, but to sit here and want to fast forward to Christmas every year is crazy to me. What happened in these people's lives that are almost about my age that makes them want to get to Christmas so fast? I mean, I love Halloween. It's my all-time favorite holiday. I really do. I love everything about it. But when it's summer and it's July and August, I want to be at the beach. I want to be having barbecues. I want to be listening to music, with the windows down. I want to be hiking. I want to be doing whatever. I love enjoying each season and each holiday for what it is. And I think that when we fast forward, we're just crapping all over this other stuff. And as much as I like Christmas, it's not that crazy that we need to get there in November, and I don't understand it. So I'm almost reaching out to people like, tell me why, you want to get to Christmas so early, or tell me why people like to just, put Christmas movies on and Christmas stuff on in October. It makes no sense to me. Like, there's freaking orange, red, and yellow leaves out, and you've got people like, wanting to watch, Jingle All the Way or something. It makes no sense to me. So I'm kind of hoping that someone can explain the phenomenon to me, because I don't get it. I don't get it. So, just sad, really. To me, it just seems sad, and I think my perspective is overlooked, where I think people are starting to love or hate Christmas, where I love Christmas still. I just want people to appreciate everything else that goes on too. Like, it's not all about Christmas. It's not, I just think people are becoming brainwashed with this whole Christmas thing. And it's becoming acceptable, which is absurd. That we can't even wait a few more weeks until we get into the Christmas spirit. We have to start November 1st now. So tell me why, things are the way they are, and maybe I'm behind the curve. I won't change, but I'd be interested why a lot of people did, and why people are like so obsessed with Christmas so early anymore. So let me know. Also, hit me up on my Twitter and also my Tumblr. You can always look at my past writings, videos, blogs, etc. And obviously, I'll be posting this as well. So check that all out. Get back to me, and Merry Christmas! It's November 7th, so please, it's practically here. All right, guys, keep it classic.